Hello everyone, good morning, namaste. I hope everyone is doing great today and excited for today's session as I am. So guys, today this is our pattern. You must have seen it in the countdown timer over the easel, and the name of this pattern is River Flows. For this pattern, we need a 6 inch by 6 inch square sheet. If you don't have a pre-cut sheet, you can use any printer paper and you can just draw a 6 inch by 6 inch square on your paper. And we need black marker pen. And if you need pencil for the guidelines, you can keep pencil, eraser, ruler, that's absolutely optional. And we keep continuing these sessions past like more than 2-3 months. We have made lots of patterns in this series. If you see, there are lots of patterns which we have made in our past session, and these are not just the patterns you can keep only a 6 inch by 6 inch square. Like especially, let me show you this pattern which we made maybe 2 or 3 class ago, and you can convert this pattern into a big pattern, into a big sheet, like you see, like this way. Convert this pattern into a big pattern. So as you see, this is the smaller version of the same pattern. So you can't stop just as 6 inch by 6 inch square. I'm making my all pattern in 6 inch by 6 inch. This is my very first pattern which I started. This is the mystic shell pattern, and this one I made on the Mother's Day occasion. And there are various other beautiful patterns which we have made in our past sessions. You can go ahead and check all in my YouTube. The playlist name is Daily Dose of Art, and most of them are there. Not all of them, but most of them are there. And every Saturday we do sessions for our Patreons, and in that session we make these kind of mandalas. This is the last mandala which we made. We just completed it yesterday, and these are the mandalas which we are going to start in our next sessions. We do these mandala drawings, as well as we do dot arts also, like these kind of dot art mandalas. So we already started dot art, and we are done with one session. That is also for the Patreons. But Zendoodle is all free, and these spiral arts are all free. They are all every Tuesday night and every Thursday night. This is just a half an hour session. This is a very relaxing and just a 3D line drawing session, and these are all the patterns which we have done. They are also all available on the YouTube spiral art series in the Daily Dose of Art. That's all. So, and from the August onwards, I'm starting a acrylic series for my all Patreons. And as you see, this is the pattern maybe which will paint in our very first acrylic art session, and that you can get all the details in the Discord or on the Patreon. That's all. So just give me a moment. Let me transfer my camera to my art table, and then let's start our today's pattern. Yay, we are back. So Discord is a app. You can download the app, and in Discord server you can check my link. It will come in the this chat window, and that's just free to join. And that's all my art community people. We discuss about a lot of artwork. We share our artwork. We submit our artwork. Whatever you are doing here, you can submit at Discord, and you can see other people's artwork also, and that is absolutely free. So go ahead and join that, yeah. And welcome to my art community there. Okay, so let's start. For this session we are going to draw this pattern, as you know. So first we'll start from this top left corner, and we'll draw this beautiful You can call it a sun or a flower or a little radial pattern. First we'll draw this circular line on the top left side. If you exactly want to know how much distance I'm using, kind of 7 centimeters, kind of 7 centimeters at both sides, but you can go by an eye, it's absolutely fine. Like I'm going by an eye here, and this is the one which I drew. This is again kind of a little bit more than 7, little bit more than 7, so 7 is perfect here. If you want to use the ruler, you can use the ruler, otherwise just you can draw it freehand. And now just find out kind of the center here, and I'm turning it little sideways. We are drawing our marking lines. This 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I divided into 8 parts. Yes, Aruna, so I just first started with this arc on the top left corner, and you can leave kind of, you know, 6 inches, 7 inches, around 7 centimeters, I'm sorry, 7 centimeters space at both sides. I just kind of measure it by my eye, a little bit above than the half, or kind of the half, and then I just drew this arch and I divided it into 8 curvy lines. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections, and every section we are going to draw the double line, and we get these beautiful shapes here. I'm using Micron Sakura pen, and the tip size is 0.5 mm of this particular pen which I'm using. The number is 08 written on the pen, but the tip size is 0.5 mm. If you guys want to talk to me after the session, you can talk me on the Discord. You can send your work to me. If you want to know about the calendar of my all the sessions, you can join Discord and you can get all the information there. Now we are going to draw these little humps. We do these humps in our kids skill-based class as a exercise with the smaller kids, just to make their hand steady while they draw cups and humps. Then we'll leave some space and we'll make one more line. Okay, I will wait. Don't worry. I'm just making the double lines here and then I will wait, okay?
Surya was late. Can you just sum it up, please?
Yes. So how I started with this corner. I drew this circular line and then I drew all these divisions, divided into 8 parts, and all lines are little curvy. Don't draw a straight line, draw a little curvy line. That will bring, you know, some like charm in this whole pattern. And then I draw these inner lines in all 8 sections, these inner lines I mean, and then these little humps, and kind of divided it into the radial beautiful pattern. You can call it a flower, a sun, or whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful radial pattern here.
Are there any measurements?
If you want to measure, like this is kind of 7 centimeters. I drew it by my eye. You can go ahead and draw like kind of less than little halfish and the circular. If you want to go by the size, it is 7 centimeter ish, and it is not absolutely circular, so I would not suggest you to use the compass, but if you want, you can go ahead and use it, no worries. Now we are doing a little flicking here, so just starting from the corner and going inside. And you know, if you miss how to draw this one, you can just draw this and leave this pattern, because it will not stop you drawing rest of the pattern, and after the session you can go back and then you can just complete it. How about that? And when you guys are done drawing, you can submit the work in my Discord.
Can you wait for a little bit, please?
Yeah, so I'm just doing the flicking as of now. So flicking is just starting from the line and like going thick to thin. My all skill-based class participants, whoever is here with me, knows flicking is so important in any kind of drawing, and they must be seeing that we are doing flicking in the pattern drawing too. Yay guys, no drawing without the flicking technique.
Can you bring your camera closer to the artwork, please?
Yes. Is it okay now? Can you please switch the screen here so that I can see?
Okay.
And I want to say thank you to my husband, who is behind the scene, who is helping me out. Without him, I cannot run these sessions. He's all the technical stuff and everything, and he's helping me in the chat too. Till now, my daughter was helping me out in the chat, but now she is just all set for her college. She is planning to go back, and so now my husband is helping me behind the scene and in the chat. So whatever you guys writing in the chat, he will read aloud for me so that I can reply you guys back. And yeah, as well as for all the technical thing, all the camera setups, all the Wi-Fi and apps and everything. And you know, in mandalas, you can go forward and like you can turn your mandalas into laser cut, and I just learned it through Linda Whipker. I want to give shout out again to her, and I want to say thank you. I learned how to convert your hand drawn mandala into a wooden panel laser cut. I will show you in between any time when we are kind of closing of this pattern. Then please remind me in the chat. I'll show you that 3D wooden mandala as well as the mandala which I drew on the by hand, and how we transfer it in the wood. I'll show you the both versions. That is really nice. I'm really happy to see that.
Did you make 8 sections inside the quarter?
I made 8 sections, Surya. So if you can see, this will be the first line, then this is the second line, then 2 cross line. So vertical, horizontal and 2 diagonals. That's how I divided it, and all lines are little curvy, not exactly wavy, but yeah, little curvy. And then I drew their inside lines and then all these pattern. And we are kind of done this with pattern. We'll come back to this pattern at very last when we are going to do the shading. No worries, Surya, you're welcome. Now you see kind of here more than half, we'll draw one more curvy line which will join it here and merge it all the way, like kind of here. Okay guys, and here we are going to draw. Can you see my screen where I'm drawing? Yes. And we are going to draw these contour lines, these little round lines that will give little 3D-ish effect to our work and it make our work more interesting.
There's a request to go a little slower, please.
Okay. I'm sorry guys. This is my habit to draw fast. I'm trying. So size of sheet is 6 inch by 6 inch. Okay, yeah, AP Piano answered. So AP Piano is my son's channel, son's YouTube channel. He plays piano. But right now my husband is taking over it and like he is replying through that account. So actually my son's name is Aditya and my husband's name is Ajay. So AP Piano like suits to both of them. So like kind of they both share that. So I'm taking little this thick pen and I'm going over this line with little thick. Okay guys. You can go ahead with the same pen what you are using.
Linda says we could do speed doodles one day instead of Zendoodles.
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Anuradha Bansal says, I am Manya. Is this size compulsory or can we take any size?
You can take any size. You can take any size, Anuradha. Zendoodles are free of any foundations, free of any rules and regulations. You can set up these designs in any size. I just set up this composition in 6 inch by 6 inch. I love this size and these are the artist styles which I generally use. Let me bring this little up. These are the artist styles which I am using and they are made only for the pattern drawing and for the meditative art. They are very beautiful. They already pre-cut in the 6 inch by 6 inch. I love using them and this is the paper which I am using since past my like kind of this is kind of my 120th daily dose of art and I started this kind of like maybe the 80th 90th kind of thing pattern and I love working on them, and these pen and the combination of those artist styles, they both goes very well. Now I'm drawing one more just line here which will go all the way like this here, and this I'm taking starting from here and we will draw lots of circles here.
After this step, can you wait a little bit, please?
Okay. I'm waiting now. Now I'm just keeping my pen here. So I'm not drawing anymore until you guys tell me to start drawing. So how about you guys write either 1 or 2 in the chat while working so that I know. Please write 1 if you guys are drawing along with me. Write down 2 if you are just enjoying watching it and maybe you can draw later, or maybe you just enjoy watching and know how it's going. So yay, thank you Nidhi, Avnitek, Hadishri, Lalitha, Mahi6, Julia, Netra, Diksha, Surya, Abhiram, Fury Gaming, Anuradha, Rasna, thank you. So I see some of them are with me since last 2-3 months. I'm so happy to see you, when you guys, like, you are part of my journey from the beginning, and I'm really happy to see you. Hey Linda, thank you. Nicole, thank you. Thank you, Pathak. And I really say, like, I really give my warm welcome to whoever is joined me today first time, or whoever like relatively new with me. I hope everyone is having good time with me. Thank you for your feedback, everyone. And don't forget to click on the thumbs up when you guys are done with this video. So awesome. Thank you for your feedback, everyone. And I'm so happy to see all of your, so many of the participants are drawing along with me. So don't forget to join the Discord if you are not at the Discord, and don't forget to submit your artwork. So if you are at Discord already, then also, and if you are not, then also please submit your artwork at Discord, as well as if you haven't subscribed my channel Nidhi Prakash Art, don't forget to subscribe it so that you will get the notification always. Let's start. Awesome. How to make smooth lines. Just go in the flow, don't stop in the between, and don't worry if it's not coming absolutely in the same way, maybe a little here and there. That's absolutely fine. That doesn't make a difference. But if you stop in between and then when you start and then you can't start at the absolutely same point, then it might be like the breaking line. So that is what we should try to avoid. So if you draw in a smooth way, you will definitely get the smooth line. Keep working, keep smiling, and you'll get it. Okay guys, now look carefully what I am drawing here. I am drawing the other line, and this time we are doing a little further away. This. Now we are trying to draw one parallel line. It's okay if it is not absolutely parallel. Try to draw like kind of parallel here. My video freezed. Okay. You can refresh your screen maybe. Now please look carefully. Once you know how to start the pattern, then you can draw it easily. So we are going to draw these triangle in the middle. This is the first step. Please don't draw right now. Look, at least look at the screen. Thank you for subscribing, Krishna. Look at the screen. Once I reach to like 2 or 3 steps ahead, then you guys start drawing so that you know exactly what is the step, right? Because it is very easy. Like kind of the half, we will go these 2 lines. This is the second step. First step is to draw the triangle in the middle, leave some space at the both side, and then draw these 2 lines, then again triangle, then these 2 lines, and that's all. Now you guys can start drawing along with me. This is the repeated pattern, and that is why these kind of artwork is called the relaxing artwork or the meditative artwork, or like you use them for the art therapies. I just completed my art therapy course and now I'm a certified art therapist. Yay! So these are the beautiful pattern drawing. I love pattern drawing since my childhood and they really gives me meditative effect. So don't judge your work, guys. Keep drawing. This is my tip. Don't judge your work, please. Keep drawing, keep enjoying, and your work will look pretty at last, believe me. Don't think your lines are not coming along or they are broken or your artwork is not looking exactly the way mine is looking. So don't judge, just enjoy the process and keep drawing. That is my suggestion and I'm sure you'll get it. So generally in my all pattern which we have done in our past sessions, I try to incorporate some pattern which we have done earlier and maybe with some little twist, and we try to introduce some few new patterns, and like we can do these pattern drawing years and years and years, and every single time like we will do some new patterns. Like pattern drawing is something like that. It's every single time you are drawing the pattern, still they all are new, still you feel wow, this is looking pretty, and you get that good feeling of that relaxing and fun and achievement.
Let's wait a bit for people to catch up.
Oh, thank you, Ajay. I'm waiting for you guys. It looks beautiful. Yes, Tisha, it's looking beautiful. So while waiting, why not, Ajay, you put the July calendar on the screen for the people who are done as of now can see. So this is the July calendar, guys. If you want to see the July calendar, you can join my Discord and you can see there, and maybe at my Facebook page also. And I already uploaded the August calendar also at my Patreon as well as on my Discord. So you can see all the sessions of the August calendar in the Discord too. Okay. So this is the July calendar, and the August calendar is already published also, and you can see the August calendar in the Discord. And in August we are starting this acrylic painting too. This is the one of the acrylic painting which I'm showing you here, and there are various acrylic paintings which we are working on. You guys are catching up. Let me show you one more. I just completed it. This is the one which I completed few days ago. So these will all come in the series later, and you guys can see all these. Oops, I'm getting all my, these are all the acrylic paintings. So you can see all these acrylic paintings very soon in the series like this. Okay, I hope everyone is caught up by now. You can clean the screen and let me set it up back. Awesome. So now I'm just making this line also thick with my thick marker pen just at one side. You can use any thick marker pen. I am using the same micron marker pen, and the tip size is 2 mm of this. This is little thick, little like the chiseled edge, and any black marker pen will work. And if you have just one, you can use it twice or thrice, and maybe you will get the idea. Now here is a just little tinge, like every corner, we are just going to make it little tapered like that. So that will give the depth in this pattern. Right now it is looking a little flat, so when we give these little kind of finishings, so these finishings brings our artwork into the life. Kind of these small finishing touches are really important. just make these kind of taper at every corner. So somewhere we increase the line width, somewhere we give these kind of finishing touch, and at the very last we will give the shading, as you all know. And when we do the shading, it creates the whole pattern alive kind of, right? So you can do shading with any kind of graphite pencil or gray marker pens. That's absolutely your choice. Both are the versions which you can use.
I think we forgot to update the name of this artwork. Can you talk about it a little bit?
So the name of this artwork is River Flows. I'm sorry about that. So the name of the artwork is River Flows. Thank you for reminding. This is what my husband is doing. You can understand, right? Thank you, Anuradha. I'm also loving it. I'm also enjoying working with you, and I'm so happy that you are part of my journey and I'm part of your art journey. Okay guys, now the next step is very easy. On this curvy line here, we are going to draw lots of these curvy spirals. Don't go very further and don't stay very close. Kind of like, as you can see, try to maintain the distance. And after drawing this, we are going to join our these swirl to one swirl to the other swirl. So please look carefully. We are going to start from the top and we are going to go curvy line and join it from the bottom. So from the top of the one swirl, and then we'll make this S kind of line, the wavy line, and we'll join it from the bottom of the swirl. And here I'm just coming, maybe this line will go here, and so this is the final pick. I hope everyone is catching up well. Now inside of these little swirly pattern, we are going to just make our, I'm going to make this pattern here. So we are kind of just like filling these patterns. So whatever shape you are left with, just make that pattern with little swirly wavy line, and that will look nice. And in these center fillings, just make a lot of stippling, lot of dots with your pen, and That's all for this pattern. So this stippling is reminding me for my mandala group. You know, we are going to do a lot of stippling in our next series of mandalas, and our next series of mandalas are based on the sacred geometries. We are going to start from the seed of life and the fruit of life and then the flower of life. So we are going to do a lot of stippling in those sacred geometry mandala pattern, and the whole series is really beautiful. I'm very excited for the next series of the mandalas. I love doing these sacred geometry pattern drawing in mandalas. As you can see, one in the back, this one, this is also the sacred geometry mandala. This is flower of life. I did it long ago. I love doing these kind of pattern. I've really got big boxes inside. It's okay, whatever size of boxes you got, Surya, just try to fill that, and you can just, you see in my real, in my original one, I also got the big spaces and I filled it like that. So whatever space you are left with, just fill it around it, make a beautiful shape inside and fill it with the dots. That's all. So that's why these Zendoodle patterns are like so stress-free, because whatever you are drawing, whatever space you are left with, just go accordingly. No rules, regulations, no checking, no like eyes are perfect and nose is the perfect shape. No, there is no judgment, no checking. Just go with the flow and enjoy. Okay guys, so now we are going to draw, okay, let's one more pattern and then we'll draw the border. Look carefully, this might be a little confusing for you in the beginning, but it is very easy pattern. We are going to draw lots of wavy lines. I'm using 6" by 6" Rashmi, but you can go ahead and you can use 7" by 7" or any line. Now this is a wavy line, you see. I'm drawing the wavy line, and these wavy lines are kind of going along with these spirally curvy like that, and I'm going to draw kind of 3 or 4. Let's see how much this pattern will take, because you know, even I'm using the same size, but every single time when I copy the design, I end up getting a little bit different, because you know, every single time we are just drawing in a flow, we are not measuring, we are just going by an eye and enjoying the process. So it is really difficult to exactly copy the design. We get the inspiration from one design and we just draw a design. That's why I say every single design you guys are drawing is unique and is like is different from the other designs. So don't worry guys, just keep drawing and enjoy the process. As you see, I just started from here bottom and like these wavy lines. So in this area here, I'm just draw a little more and join it. It is absolutely fine here. And I will go with little bit more.
Archana is asking to wait a little bit.
Okay, Archana, is it? Hey Archana, good morning. I was not sure that you were drawing along with me. I'm so happy to see you. I'm waiting. So please write down in the chat when you guys are done till this level, and then we'll start together. Don't lost in lines. I'm just trying to draw So like right now I drew 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see in this top level there are the 4 levels, but in the bottom it is going more, and it will go few more lines. I am going to draw all the way like this curvy area here. So I'm going to increase this bottom area a little bit more, but right now I'm just waiting. Okay, thank you everybody. So as you see, so for the top layer I'm just fine. Now in the bottom layer, like kind of here, I'm going to draw all the way till here. So if you see, like kind of 1 inches from the corner, and now I'm going to fill these with wavy lines. So no counting of the lines, guys, just we are filling the area like that. Okay,
How many layers have you done?
so here there are 4 layers. On the top side there are 1, 2, 4, 3, 4 layers dancing star, and in the bottom they are like kind of making way too many, because I'm trying to fill up this whole corner, like kind of 1 inch all the way from the bottom left corner, and going this little wavy ish style. And then you see from here where the center is, we are going to draw one more layer. It will go like this. Okay, and if you continue this line and if you make the S, so it will go all the way here. You see it is making kind of the S. So we are going to fill this all the way the top here. As well as here in the bottom, we'll make this wavy line like this. Don't worry, you can be little wider, little thinner, little left or right. It's absolutely fine. As I always say, Zendoodle is no rules and regulations. Just try to copy the design, and it's okay if it's not absolutely at the same place. That is the fun, and you guys won't believe that is the reason the 5-6 year old kid is enjoying these patterns, as well as 60-70 plus people are enjoying these patterns at every age group. You know, these kind of drawings are awesome. And I have told this thing so many times that when I was in school and college, and especially at my exam times, in India we used to have that rough notebook which goes along with every subject, whatever subject we are studying, but that rough notebook is same every single time. So half of my rough notebook is filled with the pattern drawing. That's what I was doing while studying too. So because it really relaxes our mind. It really relaxes our mind. Okay, now the next step. I hope everybody is done drawing these layers, these wavy swirly patterns, and now it's the time to give them definition. So for giving them definition, look carefully what I'm doing. This is really very easy. We are just filling randomly some lines, little thin, little thick. Wherever you see space, just make a hump and give them little. Wherever you see space, just give them this pattern, and that will create that shadow kind of thing. Like you see when you see the waves in the river, so some part is on the top, like that's getting the highlight, the more sun, and the bottom is all blackish kind of the shadow, and that makes the whole sense. So we already made the wavy pattern, and now we are making all these shadow kind of area. So just go wherever you see space, just make a hump and fill it like that. And when you will make it everywhere, so as a whole it will really look very pretty. Don't just take a look at the one piece at a time. We never see one piece in the whole pattern. We always see the whole pattern together, and when you see the whole pattern together, it will really look pretty, as you see in this one, isn't it? So there is no counting of the layers as of now, dancing star. Like here I took the 4 layers. How many layers have you taken? So here I drew 4 layers, and then here I drew kind of started with the 1 or 2 layer and drew kind of 10, 12, something like that. So take care of the space. Layers may be little more or extra, so that's what I said. And then on every layer, wherever you see space, keep drawing these little humps. These we are going to draw everywhere, so yeah, keep drawing. And when you are done drawing this, believe me, you will be surprised by, like, wow, it is looking so pretty. Because while you draw just these small shadow area, you might feel, oh, how it is looking, how will it look when we end. But when you are done with the whole pattern, it will look pretty and beautiful as together.
Can you please show the completed drawing again?
Yes, I will show you. Just give me a moment. Here you go. Thank you for subscribing, Ritu. So all my Patreon only streams are also run on the YouTube, but they all are the unlisted one. So like they are not available for everyone, but all my Patreon, whoever have subscribed me on the patreon.com, and the link of my Patreon may be like coming up in the chat, like this bot is giving all the links as what I think. So, and in that Patreon there are various tiers. So like in the first tier, I think that's the oak one, then you will get all the mandala series and all the acrylic dot art series. And in the next, I think that's the banyan tier. In the banyan tier, you will get all those acrylic paintings also. And thank you for subscribing, Fury Gaming. I really appreciate it. Please write down in the chat when you guys are done making all these waves, these shadows, and these little humps in the lines. You can call them everything. That's what we love, giving names to our patterns, but basically they are nothing but just the abstract pattern. So like they don't make any sense otherwise, but we love like naming our pattern. We love resembling them to something which we are known with. So that's why I gave the name river flows. And somehow it was reminding me that song, that river flows on you, my son played on piano. That's by Romance. That was beautiful song, and he also played beautifully on piano. And one time we did some art talent party at my home, so my all skill based students came. So one of the student, Hannah, played the same song, river plays on you, on violin at my home on the art talent party we did for all my students last time. But I don't know now when we'll see each other in person. This COVID situation is not allowing us to see each other in person, so we are seeing everybody just online. So all my skill based classes are online now, nothing is in person. Please write down in the chat when you guys are done. Awesome, awesome, beautiful. I'm also kind of done, just left with this top wavy line area, and I'm done. I'm drawing quick now. You can go in any direction. Do you guys remember we drew this pattern? Let me show you quickly when we drew this pattern. Look, we drew the same kind of pattern for making these 3 beautiful rose flower. So you know, the same pattern you can change in various ways. So the same style we are drawing here, like kind of this river style or the drapery style, and here we use the same pattern in the swirl, and we made them into 3 beautiful roses, isn't it? Okay guys, now if you want, you can use the ruler or the pencil. Otherwise, you can go ahead and you can draw directly as I'm drawing freehand with the pen. Okay, so I'm just drawing this here, here. So like kind of the base that is in the background. If you want, you can use your ruler and the pencil for the beginning, or if you want, you can go ahead and draw freehand. It is absolutely your choice.
You're going very fast.
Again. Okay. Can you please tell the timing for mandala? Maria, if you join my Discord, there you will get all the timings and all the details, but let me tell you, all mandala classes are on Saturdays morning 11 o'clock. I'm talking about the mandala drawing classes. Eastern time. Mandala Eastern time. I'm in US, so I'm in Eastern time zone. So Julia, there is no measurement, as I told you, like I did it by my eye, but if you want to know, this is 1.5 centimeter this side and kind of 1.5 centimeter, yeah, the same. So 1.5 centimeter I left at the border. Okay. So Rashmi, every Sunday I'm coming live for the Zendoodle. Every Tuesdays and Thursday I'm coming live for the spiral art. So these are the spiral art. I mean, you see, these are the spiral art which we do every Thursdays and Sundays night, and Sunday morning this Zendoodle, and Fridays for the dot art, acrylic dot art, Saturdays for the mandala art. And now I'm starting the acrylic painting also from the August. You will see the calendar. You can see the calendar in Discord. Okay guys, let's start. Are you guys done till here? Shall I start? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the reply, Diksha. Now let's move forward. You see where this border is? So the way we drew these swirly pattern. So the same way we are going to draw the swirly pattern, like 1 and 2. 2 swirly pattern. Please look carefully how I'm doing. This is the swirly pattern here. Yeah, now screen is clear. And after this swirly pattern, one swirl will join exactly like this, and this is already joined from the bottom. This one we will join from the top to the bottom like that. So that's what we are going to draw here again. So you know, just decide according to the space, whatever space you are left with. Maybe you need just one at one place, or maybe you can do bigger or the smaller according to the space you are left with. making one on the top also. Here you go, ta-da! It's coming along well, right? Measurement of border Rashmi, it is 1.5 centimeters at each side, kind of, you can see. Okay, so just don't draw over the draperies and this, so that's why it will show, it will seems like that it's like kind of on the background of this. Okay, and now I see, let me draw this one line here also. How about that? Because I see a lot of space here, so I'm just drawing one set of line here also. This line is not there in my original pattern, because in my original pattern these two lines are very close, so we didn't have space there, but here I have space, so I just decided to put this line. And that is what I told you, like it's really difficult to absolutely copy the pattern, so don't compare your pattern with my pattern. If it's not looking absolutely same, it is just similar, it's absolutely fine. So just take my pattern as the inspiration and just enjoy and draw whatever is space you are working on. Thank you Rashmi. Now look carefully, it is just a very easy pattern on the inside of this area. Inside of this area we are going to draw lots of, like, you know, I'm drawing very light, so I'm not getting the full lines. I want this broken and this like kind of, you know, that rugged kind of look inside. So like broken kind of pattern, not straight proper all lines. Somewhere you can draw two lines or the one line, and some swirls, some loose swirls, but pattern should not look proper with perfect lines, with perfect all swirls. This is the style of this inside pattern, to draw some, you know, old antique kind of look inside. Or if you are calling it a river bed, then all those stones or something. If you are calling it a carpet kind of, then all that rugged, whatever you want. The pattern is like little antiquish or the old thing we are trying to draw here and achieve here. Right, same we are going to do here. Try not to draw very bold lines, try to draw broken lines. Sorry guys. So if you are my regular, like if you are joining my sessions regularly, like around after an hour, the app which I'm using, which we use to stream my art table to the to your computer or mobile, that crashes kind of after an hour and we have to refresh it. So it will just take like 30 seconds to a minute. So that's just a very small thing which comes in between. Okay guys, so now after that we are just left with one more pattern, and then we'll do the final thing. So how about let's take a break for 2-3 minutes, and then let's join together again after a 2-minute break, so you guys can catch up if you are not done till then, and see you in a 2 minute. Let's take a quick water break and then see you in 2 minutes. Okay. Okay guys, we are back again. Yay. What was that trick, Nicole, you're asking? I used a trick that is very smart to make the broken lines. Yes, Virgila, tell us the trick. Tell us the trick. I was just keeping my hand very light and drawing at some places and not drawing at some places. That is what I was doing. So yes, share your trick. How do you change your Pokemon avatar? Oh, that you'll get the reply back. So guys, now the last pattern drawing is to do exactly the same way we drew these our draperies or the rivers, whatever you want to call these, wavy swirly pattern with lot of humps. We are going to fill this with our whole border. You can keep them little close, little further, it's absolutely fine. Let them be little random, okay? And the random they are, better they will look. So please fill everywhere all around the border. Generally in most of my patterns we leave the border like kind of with little some very open kind of design. Very rare pattern we drew these lot of like heavy pattern on the border. These are in the very rare compositions I made. Okay, I saved a very old and less inked marker pen so I could use normal pressure. That's nice. That's nice, Virgila. And you can't believe I have a whole bunch of these old pens which are not working nice now. And uh, that's a nice idea. Yay! Keep your old pen for these kind of pattern, like you know, like I keep my old used q-tips, you see, in a pouch for the soft blending. So yay, so we should never throw our like supplies, because still we can use them for some kind of pattern and some kind of artwork, right? So until they are absolutely like not useful, then we should keep them. Now it's the time to give them those humps. You can give in any direction, you know, it's not really necessary just to stay in one direction. They can go in any direction. So some of my pattern might not be available on my YouTube channel, because I drew those pattern for only for my Patreons or only for my subscribers. So you can find all those old videos on Patreon. So we are trying to make Patreon our repository for our all old videos, all old live sessions which we did on the Twitch, as well as all for the subscriber only streaming. So you can see all those on Patreons in various tiers. You will get the detail when you check out at the NPR's Patreon. I'm not really sure which tier is getting which recording, but they all are there, that is for sure. So if you ever want to see any of the old recording, you can head on to the Patreon. That way you can support me too. Keep drawing, keep making lines. Isn't it looking pretty? Now it is all coming along like the together, right? Yes, Dancing Star, it's looking amazing, beautiful. I can't wait to see all of your submissions, guys. I know you all must be doing amazing, beautiful, and I'm pretty sure some of you must be using colors. So I would love to see your submissions. So don't forget to upload your artwork, your this beautiful pattern when you are done drawing this river flows in Discord. So in Discord there is a channel named Art Corner. So in that Art Corner you can see a lot of all the submissions, and a lot of time when I'm working on my artwork, my husband used to click pictures from the sideways which I was absolutely unaware of. And then when I see my picture on the art corner, then then I say, why did you do that? Why didn't you tell me about it? So you can catch me also while my working picture and artwork. So if you want to see, let me share you. This is the Art Corner channel. Like this is Hemavati. This is pretty beautiful. Oh, Priya Krishnan, you did awesome. Ananya, and you look. I was working on this pattern, and then my husband put it. This is the Aruna. This is pretty good. You like this is the first time you did it pretty good. Maybe size of the dots maybe a little more growing in the symmetry, but you tried pretty well. So awesome, Adishri. So you see all these submissions there. So yeah, Rasna, Suma. So keep submitting your work here, guys, and I appreciate all of you whoever is submitting. And that's how I I get that feeling that we all are together in this art journey, and we all are growing together. Even I'm also I get a lot of inspiration when I see your artwork, so it's very mutual. So yeah, be a part of it and submit your artwork and see others artwork too, because when you see the same artwork but with a different angle, like how others are doing, it gives you a perspective, like, oh, we can draw it something like that also. And or if you put something like color like that, how it is looking. So it is really wonderful and nice, and a lot of inspirations, a lot of creativity, a lot of ideas. So I can't wait to see your submissions, guys. I want to see how you are coming along with this pattern. As you see, I'm going over both sides wherever I'm seeing the space. So it's not hard and fast rule that you have to just fill at one side. You can go over at any side. Just try to take care of the symmetry, like kind of it looks similar-ish, not very one pattern way too all black area and one is like all empty-ish. Just try to keep them similar, that's it. Ta-da! I'm just turning it round so that I don't want to keep my hand over my work, so I'm just bringing this part down so that I can work on this part.
Nicole says, is that little section on the left side border supposed to be done the same way?
Are you talking about this, Nicole? Thank you for pointing it out, Nicole. Yeah, that is supposed to be that way because that's the border, that's the part of it. Thank you, Nicole, for pointing that part. Yay, guys, we are done with the drawing. How about that? How is it looking? Now it's the time. Now it's the time for the shading. So for the shading time, yes. So for the shading time, we are going to grab any pencil, whatever you have. You can grab any pencil. I'm getting my here 3B pencil. You can take any pencil, any school pencil will work. Any 3B, 4B, 5B, any dark pencil, or if you have any ebony pencil, that's the darkest, you can use that. So you can use any pencil, and let's start shading.
Can you show the final picture before we shade?
Yes, this is the final picture of the shading. You guys can see, look at the difference, how much difference a shading bring. Look. Okay, so for the shading, first thing, we are starting from here, from the very center, and as you see, I'm not using the tip, I'm not holding it the way we are writing, I'm holding it the way like we are laying down the graphite, like that, so that it would be easier to blend it later. If we write like kind of, if we lay down the graphite kind of like writing, then we are ending up with a lot of lines, so then it would be difficult to shade them up. So I'm just laying down the graphite here in the center, then I'm just laying down in this here corner. So here I'm just laying down and leaving it like that, and then we'll come back again with our dotting, with our blending tool. For the blending tool, you can use either the Q-tip or you can use the stump, whatever you guys have, or you can use any cotton roll, you can use any tissue paper, but please don't use finger, because then that will mess up everywhere, and that I don't really like doing. And then we are going to go over this side. So try to be little darker as you are close to this line, and then when you are further than this line, then you can be little like not that dark, it's little loose filling, kind of like that. So that is really important while doing shading. So when you are near the corner, near the edges I mean, so just keep it dark so that we don't end up getting white areas at the very edge. But when you are away from the corner, from the edge, then you can just keep it little loose.
How to decide whether to use gray pens or graphite ones for shading?
So the gray pens, the only thing is like gray pen is really very good when you are going to fill the whole area with the lighter tone or with the like grayish tone. If you have a set of gray pens, then it is really beautiful. You can substitute your pencil because you can get that gradient filling with the grays. But if you just have one gray pen, then gray pen is really beautiful when you are filling just a very tiny area where you don't want smudging. So then that gray pen is really useful. So some places they are interchangeable, but not every place. You cannot interchange pencil with the gray pen every single time, but most of the time they are interchangeable because we are using the gray pen here for the shading, because so yeah. As you see, I was getting this white line, so I just filled that one. Now at this side, so when I was near the corner, I tried to draw a little darker so that we don't get any white spots in the corner and it looks pretty and give beautiful 3D-ish look. And as we go further, we draw lighter. So this is absolutely the same thing we are repeating. And like right now where I'm using this pencil, so there are high chances that pencil, when we blend it, the high chances that graphite will go up in this swirly pattern, and that we actually don't want at all. We want our swirly pattern from this outside absolutely clean and white. We are using graphite pencil, so we can use eraser to get rid of it if any graphite goes up. But if you are using the gray marker pen, right, then it is so easy, because marker pen you can just do precise blending and the precise filling of the color, so it won't go up. So that is the benefit with the gray marker pen. You have seen me using gray marker pen in a lot of projects.
Do you always use 8B pencil for shading?
uh, if you see my old, all like kind of 15-20 all my videos, I used all ebony pencil. That is the darkest pencil in the lot. I love using ebony pencil for the shading. I finished all my 2 ebony pencils in that and I didn't get ebony pencil back in my Amazon this thing. And you know, these all my darker pencils which I used my skill based class, all 3B, 4B, 5B, 8Bs, 10Bs, all work very well. If you put little extra pressure, you will get the same ebony kind of style. So I'm putting pressure here so that I get beautiful dark color, you know. So any dark value pencil will work. And you know, if you don't have any dark pencil or the ebony pencil or the gray pen, the school pencil, which is the regular school pencil which a student use in the school, a child, that works very well. You can use that with the pressure and it will give you beautiful look. But yeah, that's sure, ebony, I love the ebony pencil most for these kind of shading. But now as you see, I'm putting little extra pressure while laying down the graphite in these ones. And all these pattern drawing, they look very flat until you give these shading. These shadings are really important. If you want, you can just leave the shading and then you can use some colors. That is also a nice idea. So if you really want to give them like a little different look, and if you want to use a lot of colors, like maybe you can use light blue color in the waters, or maybe the yellowish in this area, or like maybe green in this swirl, where whatever color is coming to your mind will go well in this pattern. You can go ahead and use your color, and you can use alcohol based marker pens like I used Kelly Art in most of my other Zendoodle, or if your paper allows, you can use water based marker pen. So it depends what kind of paper you are using. You can decide accordingly. And even Sharpies are okay to color these kind of patterns. You can use color pencils. Color pencils are also good. So now we are just left with here inside this swirly pattern here, lot of graphite laying down in this pattern, lot of shading, and shading is really important in these kind of pattern. And shading reminds me one pattern. If you see in this pattern, look, this pattern you can see so many layers, and shading is really important in this kind of pattern. You see, like if you see this pattern without the shading, it is absolutely flat. And a lot of people have submitted this pattern with colors and with beautiful colors. That was really beautiful. This pattern is really beautiful. So whenever I think about shading, this pattern comes to my mind, because it gives you that 3D effect, right? Going into 3D layering, like lot of depth, lot of depth, lot of depth. Ta-da! We are done shading. Now it's the time to grab your blending tools. So for the blending tools, I always recommend two things mainly, either the Q-tip or the blending stump. So blending stump comes in various sizes. If you are new to the blending stump, like they come in the various sizes, they are kind of the paper coils. And here I'm going to use this thin one, and you can use Q-tips. You see, I kept all these used Q-tips. You can use the fresh new Q-tip or the used Q-tip, it's up to you. So these are the blending tools which I love to use in these kind of artwork. In my other kind of artwork, I use a lot of other sponge brushes and normal brushes for different kind of, you know, when I want to achieve different kind of final finishing texture.
Will color pencils blend equally well?
Yes, color pencils blend really very well, but not with these. Color pencils will blend with these kind of, you see, these are the burnishers for the color pencils. And I have one, this is also the color pencil blender. This is the color pencil burnishers. So color pencils have different kind of blending tools. So yeah, color pencils blend very well. You can blend color pencil with this kind of marker pen. This is a color pencil blender, colorless blender. This works very well with the color pencils. So then color pencil looks like very smooth finish, and you can't actually say that, hey, you used color pencil. Oh, I see this. What's that coming here? So here I didn't lay down the graphite. I'm just using my tool because it has a lot of graphite in it already. You can use your Q-tip, used Q-tip, for these kind of soft blendings where you don't really lay down the graphite, but still you give little darker values. Awesome. Now here I can use my Q-tip. My Q-tip will work fine here. Oh, not this one. This is kind of, this one is perfect. As you see, I'm doing little round motion. I'm doing little quick. We are done with the time, so we'll finish it in the next 5 minutes. Don't worry, guys. I'm kidding. So if you see a little bit of blending is coming on the top, you can erase it later with the eraser, okay? Don't worry. So the one main reason of using the gray marker pen over the pencil is this thing, the precision blending, the precision area, it won't smudge. And even after later, when you have a pile of these kind of work and they are over one over the other, they are not framed yet or they are not kept, so this graphite will transfer to the other paper until you keep them wrapped or like separated each other very well. So that is not the case when you use your marker pen, though if you used, you know, those sealant sprays, your fixatives, so those fixatives will help you not to smudge that much. That will keep your all graphite intact at the place on the paper. So now you see I'm not laying down graphite here around the corner. I'm just using my this tool and I'm going over here corner. Okay, and now in some of these waves, randomly, not everywhere. Just near the V's here, very soft. We didn't lay down graphite here. We are just using our used Q-tip with a very light this. I hope you guys can see the difference. This is very light, but that makes difference. And if anything is going up, you can erase it. Ta-da! We are done. Now the last thing. So spiral session is in India. I'm not sure.
No.
Okay, you are getting the reply from my husband. He is replying you back. Yay, we are done. So now it's the time to write down our name, initials, date, and the very important thing is to praise your artwork. After every single artwork you are doing, just take your artwork in your hand and give it a beautiful smile, pat your shoulder and say some beautiful words to yourself. So I'm signing here. Where should I sign, guys? It's all filled. Let me sign here and P. And today's date is 19. So I'm writing here 7/19/20. That's it. And yay, we did beautiful artwork. Time to praise. Yes, Julia. I'm patting my shoulder. Good job, Nidhi, Prakash. You did awesome. Same way, you guys say aloud your name and say some good words to yourself and to your artwork. That's really important. And time to say goodbye. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everyone had good time, good, nice, creative time and enjoyed your work. And very important, don't forget to submit your artwork in Discord. And if you want to give me any feedback, you are free to write here. Give me any feedback if you want to give me any suggestions or anything you want to say to me. Or later on, you can give me feedback in Discord in the Submit Feedback channel. I highly appreciate it. You can tell me about this particular pattern. You find it easy, difficult or hard. How do you want other patterns to be, or any other thing if you want to tell me. You are most welcome. Thank you guys. Bye bye. See you on Tuesday night.